Hi, this is Brooke, and I'm going to show you today how to use the website picmonkey. It's a really great and easy website that you can use to edit images for anything that you need, even if you want to edit your photos before sending them to print or for web. I like to use this program on my blog to watermark pictures, to edit them, and to make everything flow really nicely on my blog. So the first thing that you're going to do is you can open up the picmonkey.com website. I actually am logged in to the paid version, but you can use a lot of their things on the free version. So you could upload from your computer, from Dropbox, Facebook. There's a bunch of options. It's really easy. So I'm going to show you something on your desktop. So I'm just going to drag my photo off of my desktop that I want to edit. And you can drag the images. If you want to drag multiple images, you can open it and create a collage. So as you can see, my image appears right away in the middle, and on the left side there's a bar that you could use to make adjustments to your image. So the first thing that I like to do is to crop it so I have it at a size that's usable for me. And just make sure that it's in the screen. Okay. So I'm going to take it in the crop, and you can use a predetermined sizes. There's a menu, and you can choose what you like. I'm just going to use no fixed proportions. I want to get most of the image in here, but let's say I want to cut off that wire. So I'm just going to drag it and drop it, and then I apply it, and it saves. If you don't want to apply it, you can just say no, don't apply, and you can always go back if you click on the back button. I like to, when I edit my photos, I like to go to the frame, and I like to edit mine so that mine have rounded corners. So I'm just going to show you how to use that. Click on the rounded corners, and I can change the radius and make it a larger radius. It's more like a circle. I just like them slightly rounded, and I like transparent corners, so I'm going to click on that and apply it. There's a variety of things. Most of them are free. It'll say, it'll have a little sign on it. See this little crown? Those are the paid versions, but the other ones are all included in the free version. You could touch up your photo. So I'm going to click on the magic button. These are different filters that you could use to change the photo. I tend not to use those. The lipstick button is to fix up your photo, to fix blemishes, to airbrush. They even have a nip and tuck function. I don't use that a lot. I do like to use the text because I want to watermark my image. So I'm going to click on the text. Okay, so on my blog I like to keep everything in the same font so it looks like it's part of a brand. I tend to choose the same fonts for things so that it does look similar. I really like this. I used to have one that I would use before on different software, so I'm going to click on it. I add text, and it's going to create a text box. And I'm just going to write Brooke. And if it's a watermark image, I like to make it white. And then you just put it in the corner. And for a watermark, I think it should be a little bit faded, so you can see through it. So it's just kind of a little bit of a shadow. And if I wanted to do any textures, there's a texture menu. I love to use the Apple's like a pre-made set. I like to use the overlays a lot when I'm gonna do something special for the pictures. If I want to draw attention to something, I can use arrows. Those are all free features. The ones that are basic, the royal, is their paid features. So say I want to draw attention to something, I like to use white, so I'm gonna put white. And say I want to show how he's doing a skill, because this is working in a kid working in the art center that I run. So I want to show how he's sanding. So I'm going to put an arrow there, and then I can go back to the text and I can create some text to say what I'm highlighting, or I can use it in my writing. And then you can save it really easily. You just tell it to save. You can save the image to your computer. It gives you a variety of formats that you can do. It takes a second to load. And you just tell it if you want to be a JPEG or a PNG file. Or you can also save it to your Dropbox. So there are two options. You can do the PNG or the JPEG. I like to do PNG files if I'm going to use it on the internet. And you could just name it and use it from there. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for listening.